Hey guys, what's up? This is Dan with Not Deep Outdoors / Turkey Hunting Junkies. The other day I put a couple posts out there on a couple turkey hunting groups, and a few of you commented, wanted to know how I use my pulley system or what it looked like. So here it is. It's behind me. This thing I've been using, not the turkey, but the system for probably about 8+ years ago. And through trial and error, I kind of like perfected it, not by just pulling the cords, but by knowing when to turn them and when not to turn them. So it's really been a big advantage for me using this. Killed a lot of turkeys over it. Let me begin. This is what the decoy looks like, of course, on here. I had to modify the decoy, which wasn't much. It was just a little drilled hole in it. The stake that comes with this decoy is just a stake itself with a little grommet. On here, I had drilled a little hole. Your normal stake would go in this hole. I have a stake that has a fork on it, so the fork part would go into this hole. This is what the stake looks like. This is what my pulley system looks like. Not much to it. It's just a square piece of metal that's welded. I had my buddy weld these on there so that way you can put the tent stakes through them. This is what the fork looks like. Let me turn it this way. There you go. Just like that. Yep, this would go into the decoy, and this part would go into the little hole that I drilled. It helps that way when you turn it, or when you're not turning it, the wind don't spin the decoy around. Then what I did is the stake that I made goes from here all the way to the bottom here, and this is actually a spool from fishing line that I took the line out, and right now it's just taped on there, but I'm gonna figure out a way to make it so it's permanent. Also in the front here, I had put these on there, but when I had the string through this, the string would tend to fall off, and I didn't like that, so I made these little, well, I kind of ticked off the wife, and I took these like bread clips or chip clips, and I put them on here for just now, just taped them. I'm gonna take some metal and eventually weld some on there, but yeah, this is it. I'll show you how it works on the decoy. So now I have it mounted on the decoy, so now I had the decoy mounted on the pulley system, and it's pretty simple. I'm just gonna hold on to this because I don't have it stick down, of course. But I mean, it's just so simple. You just barely touch it, and you can make this thing go 360 if you want. Check that out. It's really easy. Nothing to it. So here's a scenario that we all can relate to. You have your decoy set up and you're waiting that tom flies down. Well, first some hens fly down, the toms fly down, and now they're out there mingling around, and they get about 80 yards, 100 yards, and they hang up. That tom just gobbles and gobbles and gobbles. Either the hen is gonna take him away, or he's just gonna sit out there, and then he's gonna eventually walk off. But now with this, it's easy to do. All you do is pull on the cord, face it to the tom, wait about 2 seconds, and then pull it back. And what this does is shows that this decoy is subordinate to that tom, meaning that he's gonna be kind of like the lesser, kind of like not dominant type bird. And then what'll happen is that tom will come in, or you'll get that hen to come in, and then that tom will follow. So that's one. The second one is you're sitting here with your decoys out. The wind hits the decoy, spins it face to face with this tom as he flies down, and then he's watching this decoy and doesn't want to come in. For some reason, they don't like to come in face to face, especially if that tom out in the field feels that this one is a little bit more dominant. So instead of him walking away like they usually do, When you have this, you can do what I suggest, and that's face the tom for about 2 seconds and then pull it back. Wait probably about 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and if he isn't looking, make some exciting yelps. He'll stick up his head, he'll look at you, and then you do the same thing. Turn it around and then face it back at you. Majority of the time, he'll come in. Another scenario is you have your decoy set up, toms are coming in from behind, and they see the decoy and they lock up behind you. They don't want to come in. Now, with the system, or with this pulley system, you can just turn it and then face his butt to him, and then I'll do it the other way every once in a while, and then they'll come in. It's just something that I've worked with over the years. I found out that you're more successful when using a pulley system like this versus just using the stake. I know there's some electronic ones out there, and some states don't let you use them, so that's why I got this. That way I know if I ever decide to get out of this state, which I'm pretty much tied to, I'll be able to use this. I'm not sure if other states outlaw this also, but I'm pretty sure they don't. That's just something I'll have to read into if I ever decide to go out of state. But just to answer your questions, guys, yes, this is how it works, and like I've said, I've had it for over 8+ years, and it's killed a lot of birds for me and for other people that I've taken on. So any other questions, just let me know, hit me up, and I'll be sure to comment and get back to you. All right, peace. This is Dan with Mad People Outdoors and Turkey Hunting Junkies. Be sure to check us out. Peace. I'm out of here.